Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Dougie. Today we're going to be doing something real simple that you can do all year long. It's a nice fresh vegetable salad. The more the more stuff you can put in it, the better it is, but you don't need a lot of everything. You need a small amount of a lot of things to make anything really nice. So today this is what we're working with on this. We're gonna make it and then I'm gonna show you a dressing to make for it, and it's better if it sits overnight in the fridge. It marinates it really well. But this is our ingredients for today. I've got a bunch of radishes that I've already taken the stems off and cleaned. I have one bunch of green onions, one cucumber. This is about a third of a head of cauliflower. I've got one bunch of broccoli, one small red onion, a couple of celery stalks, and probably a handful, about 8 or 10 Brussels sprouts. The only ingredient that I'm not putting in today will be the tomato, because I want the tomato when they're fresh. So right before serving, if I'm gonna dice up one tomato and toss it in there and we serve it. But I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping this, and we'll do a fast forward and then we'll get into the dressing. Okay, the broccoli is done. We just cut it up into nice bite-sized little pieces. Some of the pieces are a little bit bigger. Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be good. I wanted to get that out of the way. Now let's get on to these Brussels sprouts. So the Brussels sprouts are quartered. Let's move on to the celery. Scallions. Let's get a cucumber. I'm gonna rip it in half. If you want to slice them, you can. There's no rules. It's your kitchen. You make the rules. Okay, I've got a nice little piece of cauliflower. This is the messiest one of them all, but that's okay. It's tasty. It saves a lot of crunch. I go from the back here, take off these chunks. Red onion. I like to shave it. Okay, here's all our vegetables already cut and prepped. The only thing we're missing is some dressing and then tomato right before we serve. So let me clean this up and we'll come back and knock out the dressing. Okay, welcome back. Now we're gonna knock out a really quick, simple, delicious dressing for this. I have a little mason jar. These are great for just mixing up a single batch or enough for the week. I've got a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, 1/4 cup. In here I have a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna add a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, half of a tablespoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of honey to this, and we're gonna shake it up in the jar. So here's our balsamic, here's the oil. Let's go right down the line. The honey. 2 tablespoons. Okay. Let's get a teaspoon of pepper. Do a tablespoon of salt. This is just dry Italian herbs. Tablespoon of that. Okay, we're all in here like this. Put the lid on. Make sure it's tight because I've spilt before. If you want, you could chop up garlic and put it in there. Again, there are no rules in your kitchen. It's your kitchen, your rules. Okay, I think we're shaking enough. Delicious. Okay, let's throw this on board. So we'll let this marinate all night long in the refrigerator, cover it up with a little cellophane, and then return tomorrow. And wait a second, I'm forgetting something. Always got to do a little salt and pepper. Continue mixing. And all the oil and the balsamic vinegar and herbs and stuff will marry with some of these bushy vegetables like that broccoli and the baby cabbages, Brussels sprouts. Okay, I think we look good there. So I'm gonna cover this with plastic and come back tomorrow, taste it, probably salt and pepper it again, and add your tomatoes and serve it. Okay, it's the next day already. We've marinated these vegetables with that dressing that we made, and the only thing we need to do is put in some tomatoes. We're gonna serve right after. So we'll cut up a little tomato from the garden. And add a little salt, some pepper. Give it a good toss. And you can use asparagus, whatever you have on hand. The recipe can change. If you don't want to put bell peppers in it, you can do that. If you have some fresh corn, you could shave it off and throw it in there as well. But that's our vegetable salad. Give it a little try. Like a vegetable pickle. Magnificent. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on Cooking with Dougie. Peace out.